Yeah, what we want to look at is why use concrete fascia in building construction. What is the importance of concrete fascia in building construction? Because everybody will talk about concrete fascia. Some will even misuse concrete fascia for parapet. So they will tell you parapet is concrete fascia. Some will say parapet and concrete fascia are the same thing. But in this video, we need to understand what is a concrete fascia and why do we use a concrete fascia in building construction. So concrete fascia is a horizontal band of reinforced concrete installed along the roof edges. So it's actually installed along the roof edge, and it is a horizontal band of concrete which is installed along the roof edge. So it provides a clean, durable edge finish. Then it also protects roof and wall joints from weather and enhances the overall appearance and structural integrity of the building. So it enhances the overall appearance, which means it beautifies the building, right? It protects the wall, protects the roof, protects the ceiling, right? Then it enhances the overall appearance of the structure, and it also enhances the structural integrity of the building. So take a look at the key reasons why we actually make use of concrete fascia in construction, because so many people tend to make use of concrete fascia these days. You understand? So why do we make use of this concrete fascia, and what areas it is most applicable? So let's look at the key reasons. So the first is enhances durability. So concrete fascia is strong, which is very very true, because you still make use of your reinforcement when constructing your concrete fascia, and long lasting, right? Then resisting cracks, impact, and deterioration from weather and time. So it actually helps to resist impact and deterioration from weather and time. Then the second point is that it helps to protect against weather and damage. So it actually protects against weather and damage. So it shields the roof edge and wall joints from rainwater ingress, preventing dampness, leakage, and structural damage. So basically it helps to protect against all the damages coming to the roof, right? Because without it, you see sometimes the weather condition, harsh weather condition, tends to actually affect the roof, edges, and the wall joints, right? But with these concrete fascia, it actually gives that protection to roof edges, wall joints, you understand. Then the next point is improves aesthetic appeal. So it actually provides a neat, smooth, and uniform edge finish, right? And enhances the architectural outlook and value of the building. So with your concrete fascia in place, it actually enhances the aesthetic appeal of the building. Then the next point is increases structural integrity. Yeah, with concrete fascia, on your building, it actually increases the structural integrity of your building. How your building is going to be rated is going to be different from how it used to be rated, because that concrete fascia gives it that special appeal, that special aesthetic appeal. So works as a rigid band and strengthen the roof edge, tying the roof edge together, that is the wall edge together, and improving overall stability. So it actually helps to tie all the edges of your roof wall together, all your walls. Actually helps to tie it together, right? And improves the overall stability of the structure. The next point is low maintenance and cost effective. So the whole procedure is has low maintenance and it's also cost effective, because instead of leaving your roof to be damaged by water and maybe storm, so it is very very important you provide that protective concrete fascia that helps to protect your roof, the edges and the corners of your building, tying the building together. Yeah, we are also taking a look at the areas of application and uses. So for the application, it's mostly used in residential buildings, that is the roof edges and parapet. So concrete fascia is used in residential buildings. Then we also have for commercial and office buildings. So concrete fascia can be used, in your commercial buildings, you understand, and also in your office buildings. Then industrial and warehouses, because some of the industrial structures and warehouse structures, you can make use of your concrete fascia. Then for your balcony, your terrace edge protection, you can still create, your concrete fascia. Then it can be used in schools, hospitals, and public buildings. So you can actually make use of concrete fascia in your schools, in your hospitals, and your public buildings. Then you can use concrete fascia for your boundary walls and compound walls. Right, you can make use of concrete fascia for your compound walls and your boundary walls. Then concrete fascia can be used in building renovation and retrofitting works. So for your retrofitting works, you can make use of your concrete fascia. Then for your building renovation, maybe you are trying to do renovation, you can even pull out some part of the roof, then install your concrete fascia, then you do your roofing. Right, so it can be done that way. Then here we'll take a look at the typical cross section for concrete and fascia structure. So you can see the way it looks. We have waterproofing membrane, which is the top surface of your concrete fascia, because you're going to make use of your waterproofing membrane, which prevents water, right, and penetration at roof edges. So it tends to prevent water and penetration at roof edges. Then we have the roof slab, reinforced concrete roof slab. You understand, still part of your concrete fascia. Then we have the concrete fascia itself, right, which is reinforced concrete fascia, providing edge protection and finish. All right. Then we have plaster finish, which is a smooth plaster finish for protection and aesthetics, because you are still going to, maybe after constructing your concrete fascia, you're still going to do plastering work. You plaster it to give it that aesthetic beauty. Then we have a masonry wall, so you can see either your bricks or block wall, which helps to providing structural support for the building. So this video actually gives in-depth insight on concrete fascia. So why concrete fascia is used in building construction, then the key reasons why we actually use them, which is to enhance durability, right, of the building, then to protect against weather damage, because weather damage can come in different form, rainwater damage and all those things. So it actually protects, against weather damage. Then it helps to improve aesthetic appeal, right, giving your building a more beautiful outlook. Then it also helps to increase structural integrity of your building, which is one of the primal things to look out for in every construction, because that structural integrity is very very essential, right. Then we have a low maintenance and cost effective. So the maintenance cost is very very low, right. So, and it helps you to economize as an engineer, because you're not spending much, but the aesthetic beauty is there and you're actually getting more. Then we also took a look at the application areas where concrete fascia is actually applied, right. So the application, the uses, where we talk about the industrial and warehouse structures, balcony and terrace protection and all those things. Then boundary walls and compound walls, building renovation and retrofitting works. Then we'll also look at the cross section of your concrete fascia, how it looks, where we talk about the waterproofing membrane, the roof slab, the concrete fascia, the plastering finish, and the masonry work. So all these put together gives an insight on concrete fascia.